Movsar Evloev is a 13-0 featherweight born and fighting out of Sunzha, Ingushetia, Russia. 3-0 in the UFC, all dominant decisions. The Russian champion in pankration, freestyle wrestling, and amateur MMA has absolutely no holes in his game. Hasn't got the promotional rub he deserves, but Evloev's in the spotlight at UFC 257 and definitely one to watch in the featherweight division. Flipping the pages back to 2016, we got 3-0 Movsar taking on fellow undefeated Russian Dulustan Akimov. 2 wins by second round stoppage. First minute here, Evloev kicks Akimov's leg as he throws the hook, exposing the back. Movsar needs no invite and drags him down. No hooks engaged, Akimov able to stand, but Evloev no worries. Outside trip back down to the mat. Moments later, Movsar about to be swept, but he doesn't give up. Reverses it back where he wants. Don't think I've seen that acrobatic sweep before. End of round 1, Akimov back on top, but Evloev Kimura grip underneath, using it to sweep his opponent over again. Start of the second, Movsar spitting back fist as Akimov turns 2. Gets the body lock from the back and throws his opponent to the ground. Minute 30 later, Evloev back mount with the body triangle. He wins the hand fight and taps him out with the rear naked choke. Movsar Evloev wins the grappling battle in round 2 with the submission. Already his 3rd RNC finish of his young career, now 4-0 professionally. Very next bout, Alexander Krupenkin tries to stop Movsar's streak. 2-2 for the Ukrainian. This fight at bantamweight 135, and Evloev weighed 0.1 pounds overweight. Shoulda done the Brian Ortega and shaved his hair off. Opening moments, Movsar's stiff body kick. Krupenkin picks him off and transitions to the guillotine. Evloev just too strong, turns the tide into the ropes, not worried about the submission as he advances to half guard. 3 minutes gone now, full mount for Movsar, pinning his opponent's arm down and opening up an avenue for the strikes. Seconds later, the ground and pound still steady, Krupenkin making no progress, ref forced to end it. First round TKO for Movsar Evloev, taking his record to 5-0. The 26-year-old from Ingushetia was a Russian champion in the ancient Greek martial art pankration and freestyle wrestling. He showed off his dominant grappling tonight, reversing the takedown and sticking to him like gorilla glue from full mount. He spent minutes on top where he would pound him out for the TKO. Moving past a decision win that gave Evloev an M1 global title shot. In 2017, belt on the line against 12-2 Alexei Nevzorov. 5 submissions on his record and never been finished. Round 1, Movsar initiating the takedown. Knee to Nevzorov's body as he gets a warning for the rope grab. Working his way back up as Evloev's heavy hands take them out of the ring. 20 seconds later, right hand miss, but Nevzorov runs into the shoulder. Uppercuts from Movsar, then a right knocks his opponent off balance. Evloev wastes no time, aggressive for the back take. Minute gone in the second, Movsar left hand connects on the half beat. Blocks the right body shot, then comes back uppercut. Right straight lands staunch, then Evloev swings for the fences. Minute later, Movsar creates distance, lining up a head kick. 1 shot, 1 kill, and the ref might have landed a knee on his opponent too there. Movsar Evloev wraps the M1 title around his waist, courtesy of his second win from strikes. A shiny 7-0 for the grapple first fighter, but he made noticeable strides in camp with his stand-up, able to show it off in full force for the belt. Evloev ended 2017 with his first title defense, now 8-0, in 2018 matching up against 10-3 Sergey Morozov, who is presently on the UFC roster. Born and fighting out of Aktobe, Kazakhstan. 2-fight win streak for Morozov arriving at his championship opportunity. First frame tough to see with the camera switch. Movsar initiates a double leg, driving Morozov into the fence, able to hold a single as opponent posts. Evloev then ditches the single for the body lock to take him down. Seconds later, back mount already, but Sergey still fresh, working all angles to get this wet blanket off him. Minute 30 later, jab lands for Movsar, then feints the same strike, instead leg kicks him. He's not done, looping overhand connects on the ear. Round 2, Evloev working in his favorite spot. Out of nowhere, he gets taken down, and Morozov gets the back. Movsar bumps the leg hooks off, reverses, then goes for his own back take. Round 3, big knee breaks through. Movsar cooking Morozov down to the bone with punches and knees. 30 ticks later, Morozov desperate to escape. Takedown instantly reversed and Evloev establishes ground control. Seconds later, on the back with a body triangle, Movsar locks in the rear naked choke, and as he brings Morozov down, ref calls it, no tap. Referee called the fight by technical submission because he deemed Sergey Morozov had absolutely no escape. A rare end to an MMA fight nevertheless. Movsar Evloev defends his belt for the second time and taps out his fourth victim by rear naked choke. 5 months later, 15-5 Rafael Diaz challenges for the title, and he wants the belt pre-fight. This bout going down under the blue sky in the mountains of Ingushetia. First frame, Movsar in the 50-50 battle, trip takedown into Diaz full guard. Minute later, Diaz uses his underhook on the right side to get up, but Evloev has travel plans. Beautiful Uchimata back to the mat. End of the first, Movsar lining up some heavy shots. Nearly puts Diaz lights out, but saved by the bell Mr. Belding. On to the second, Evloev putting on the pressure. Left hook into the body lock, got both underhooks, and takes him down with authority. End of the second, simultaneous hooks, but Evloev first to the punch. Diaz stumbling as he changes level, looking far and wide for an escape. Instead, Movsar uses the right underhook to regain control, then left underhook brings opponent to the mat. The strength on the Ingushetian. Start of round 3, Evloev jab closes distance, then attacks the single leg, no dice, transitions to the double. Diaz avoids the big slam, but still ends up on his back. Championship rounds, the Russian throws a combination, then drops levels. Single leg takedown brings the action back where Evloev wants. Fifth and final frame, Movsar straight right starches Diaz. Evloev erupts with the ground and pound, drowning his opponent in round 5. Movsar Evloev retains his bantamweight belt for the third time, and arguably his best performance yet. Movsar put on the pressure for 4 rounds and change, never breathing heavy. He does his Wim Hof breath work. The 26-year-old is now 3-0 in the UFC at featherweight. He aims to climb to 14-0 on Fight Island against Nick Lentz at UFC 257.